Decluttering your home can certainly have an impact on your surroundings, but more importantly, it can transform your life for the better. Time is precious, but the time we invest in decluttering our home can make the rest of our life richer. In this video, we'll help you overcome your mental blocks to decluttering and share a step-by-step decluttering process. If you'd like the contents of this video to read later, go to team-renew.com/decluttering-guide and we'll send it to you. You'll also get room-by-room checklists to get you rolling for when you look around the room and say, I don't know where to start, and a list of Monmouth County organizations that accept donated items. We've done all the work for you. We'll tell you exactly who accepts what. So let's start with 10 ways your life will be transformed when you declutter. You'll save time and spare yourself aggravation by being able to find things when you need them. You'll save money when you don't have to buy things you already have but can't find. You'll be able to have friends and family over more often when you've created space for them and/or you no longer feel embarrassed by the clutter. It will become easier to clean and tidy your home, which in turn will make it easier to host friends and family on short notice. Besides, clutter requires maintenance, and that's taking valuable time away from your life. Plus, a cleaner home is a healthier home. There may be money in your clutter. You can sell the things you don't need. Your clutter might help someone else. There are people in your community who may be less fortunate than you. When you donate things you never even look at anymore, you might be changing someone's life. You can make repairs or redecorate more easily. Think of all the improvements you've thought about doing, but you put them off because shifting the clutter felt like too big a task. If you decide to move, it will be easier to pack, and your decluttered home will show better to prospective buyers. A lack of clutter helps you focus more on your experience of life rather than the things you've collected. With less clutter to maintain, you may be more likely to turn your attention to things you've always wanted to do, like traveling, volunteering, playing pickleball, and more. Clutter can make you depressed or anxious, like the walls are caving in on you. When you feel overwhelmed or bogged down by your environment, that feeling can carry over into other parts of your life until you find that you're not taking action on anything, and your life feels joyless and stagnant. Reducing clutter can quickly alleviate these feelings and motivate you to live more richly. Now, what about getting mentally prepared to declutter? The most important state of mind to adopt when decluttering is ruthlessness. Be willing to let things go without thinking twice. As you parse through your belongings, ask yourself, do I actually use this object on a regular basis? Do I really need this object? If an object has not been used within a year, chances are good that you can live without it. This advice may seem easier said than done, but let's dig a little deeper and address 5 common fears that stop us from decluttering. 1. The mess is too big to conquer. I'm afraid I'll never get it done. People everywhere successfully declutter their homes, and if they can do it, so can you. Keep in mind that decluttering your entire home doesn't have to happen in a single day. There's nothing wrong with taking a gradual approach. A smart technique is to begin with the areas that impact your daily life the most. For example, we need to use our kitchen every day to prepare and eat meals. For many, decluttering the kitchen first brings quick gratification. 2. I'm afraid I'm going to miss the things I get rid of. If you haven't thought about an object or used it in a long time, you probably don't care much about it. However, our minds can trick us into caring more about something when we're faced with the prospect of letting it go or after we let it go. If this happens to you, remind yourself that your concern isn't real. It's just a trick of the mind. Recall how infrequently you've thought about the object. A broken object is no longer useful. You might have planned to have it fixed, but if you haven't already done it, you probably never will. When it comes to hobbies, we sometimes hang on to supplies for projects we'd like to do someday. If your stash is substantial, chances are you've got enough supplies for 300 years of projects, and none of us live that long. Keep only what you'll realistically use. When it comes to tools and small appliances, we often hang on to things we almost never use, but think we might need in the future. In many cases, you may be able to borrow or rent the item if you end up actually needing it. Does it really need to take up space? 3. I feel guilty getting rid of things that other people gave me. Most people don't come to our homes looking for the gifts they gave us, so it's unlikely you'll ever be in that situation. Unwanted gifts are great to donate. If the giver ever asks you about the gift, you can say, I really appreciate the gesture, but I gave it to someone who needed it more than I did. It made me happy to be able to do that, so thank you. 4. Getting rid of things feels like I'm erasing the life I've lived. Remember this. Nothing can erase your life experience. That's a done deal. But if you're still having trouble letting go of objects that you feel define your life, there are several things you can do. If you're keeping a collection of objects that honor a part of your life or someone you love, hold on to one keepsake instead of many. Having more items won't help you remember more, love more, or increase the fondness of your memories. Take a picture of the object and let the object go. Share your memories with a family member who will keep them alive. It may help you feel more comfortable letting go of physical objects that represent your stories. 5. Even though these clothes don't fit me anymore, I want to keep them in case I lose weight someday. Another someday. What about embracing today? There's a certain freedom and relief in accepting the reality of your present size and shape. Clothes that don't fit tend to whisper to us, you're not okay the way you are. And that's not true. Life's too short to allow your closet to make you feel bad day after day. Besides, if you ever do lose weight, are you really going to want to wear clothes you've had in your closet forever? Let's be honest. You'll want to run out and buy all new clothes. So what can you do with the things you've decluttered? Here are 5 options. Donate. Someone out there might really need the objects you never use. And if you donate your items to a thrift shop connected to a charitable organization, your clutter could raise money for a good cause. Recycle, a great way to keep your trash out of landfills. Sell. Put some money in your pocket while creating space. Sell online on eBay, Craigslist, or Facebook Marketplace. Having a garage sale can significantly lighten your load in just one day. Give away. As you're decluttering, you might find something a friend or family member can truly use. Knowing that your belongings are bringing happiness to someone you love feels good. Throw away. Sometimes there's just no good home for a discarded object. Don't be afraid to throw things away. By keeping useless items, you're actually throwing away your chance for ease, convenience, peace of mind, and happiness. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Roll up your sleeves and follow these 8 steps to decluttering your home. 1. Find your why. Increase your chances of success by getting clear on why you're decluttering. Your why will keep you motivated. When you find yourself having trouble letting go of an object, ask yourself, does keeping this support my why? 2. Map your journey. Decide which areas of your home you want to declutter and write them down. Start with the areas that cause you the most inconvenience or unhappiness on a daily basis. When you see how good you feel after conquering those areas, it'll motivate you to keep going. 3. Make a schedule. Decide when you're going to work on decluttering. For example, 30 minutes each evening after dinner, or 3 hours every Saturday morning. This will help keep you on track. 4. Gather supplies. Here's what you'll need. Trash bags for garbage, boxes for sorting donations, gifts, recycling, and sellables, tape for sealing boxes, a marker for marking boxes, and cleaning supplies for spiffing up cleared areas. 5. Create zones. As you declutter, you'll want to sort items, donation, sell, recycling, etc. Assign zones for each category, areas where you'll assemble each category of object. Creating zones makes it easier to gather objects together and take them to their ultimate destination. 6. Time yourself. If you've decided to work for a set amount of time, such as 30 minutes after dinner, set a timer so you know when to quit. Overdoing it is likely to make you reluctant to start again. A timer can make for a productive game, too. Try setting it for 10 minutes and challenge yourself to see how much you can get done before the bell rings. 7. Make decisions. This is where you actually begin paring down your belongings. Take one object at a time and decide if you're going to keep it or purge it. If you're going to purge it, decide where it's going, donate, trash, etc., and put it in the appropriate zone. Remember to ask yourself, does this object support my why? Do I really need it? Have I used this in the past year? Can I borrow or rent this item if I ever need it? 8. Assign a home. For everything you want to keep, make sure it has a home, a dedicated place where you will keep it until you need it, and where you'll put it back when you're done. This will prevent future messes and spare you grief when you're looking for something. We hope you found this information useful, motivating, and a source of renewal. We are Team Renew with Preferred Properties Real Estate in Monmouth County, New Jersey.